Hey, nice shirt.
Huh?
Nice shirt. Why are you wearing it?
Jared gave it to me.
Do you wear it a lot?
Yeah, he gave it to me for $50 I paid. So.
I think you got overcharged. Nice shirt. Where did you get that?
From Jay Cutler himself.
Yes.
Nice.
And he actually called our house to check on our order.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
You know
And I saved it, and I didn't wash my ear.
I didn't tell you about something I talked to you. So I got an email the other day from a guy. He says, just want to let you know Jay Cutler called me today. And I was like, what, he's a veteran. On Veterans Day, Jay went through the orders, pulled veterans and called them.
Oh, wow.
And talked to him for like 25 minutes. Thanked him for...
See, that's a stand-up guy right there. I mean,
he's like, he goes, I don't...
That doesn't happen.
He goes, who? He goes, Jay Cutler. He goes, yeah, right. And he goes, no, and Jay laughed. He said, no, it's really Jay. They had like a 40-minute conversation.
Wow.
About his order and other stuff and everything like that.
He cares.
Yeah, he does.
That's awesome.
He's a good guy.
He's legit. He's 100% legit.
Yep.
He didn't have to do that.
No, not at all. Oh, yeah, I froze when the phone rang. This is Jay Cutler. And I went... and my wife yells, like, yeah, whatever. Seriously. So we got knocked each other over grabbing that stuff.
You talked to him or you talked to him?
No, I didn't let anybody. I ran in the garage. And
He texted me, he's like, guess who called me?
Yeah, guess who I talked to?
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying. Just saying.
30 minutes when I got home.
I told everyone.
That's funny. That's cool. You guys enjoy the Cutler?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Real good.
I haven't been to like that big of a show in a long time, so.
You saw Kevin there too, right?
Yeah.
Kevin, did you see Sean? Sean Ray was there?
Sean Ray. Yeah, we got pictures with all of them.
See the new guy, Aaron Clark? He's the guy who was wearing a gear shirt. It said gear on it. Short, really big guy. He was hanging out with Kevin and those guys.
Is that the guy that we were...
No, the one guy we saw, he had a t-shirt that said no cardio crew.
Oh,
and he was one of the
Eric
judges.
Bassoon.
Eric.
Oh,
Eric, he's talking about you, Eric.
Yeah,
He just signed with Big Bitch Formula. He's the newest with Big Bitch Formula guy. He's about maybe 6'1", about 290.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ginormous.
Eric,
He's talking about you, Eric.
Exactly. In a good way, right? See y'all later.
Bye, guys. Have a good workout.
All right, guys, we're doing shoulders today. Shoulders and arms, which is, one of my splits that I do. And I think last week when I put up that back workout, people were like, oh, dude, that's a weak back workout. It's supposed to be a weak back workout. It was a back workout specifically geared towards not hurting my back, which was already hurting. So with that in mind, be aware my back is still bothering me. And as of yesterday, what's the date today? Today's the 15th? 14th?
14th, 15th.
14th or 15th of November. Yesterday I sustained another injury to my elbow where the tricep tendon inserts. And as of right now, I mean, it still feels a little swollen. As I went to press, I was on a hammer strength press, and it was one of those days again, I'm feeling good, keep going up and weight, going up and weight. I wasn't even going that heavy. I had 3 plates on each side, which is nothing. Went to push it on the first rep. As I locked it out, this sharp shearing pain right on my elbow zipped straight up the back of my arm, which is not a nerve. That's usually when a muscle tear happens, it burns like that. And I was like, oh shit, I think I tore something. It was like a pop, and then all of a sudden that feeling. So when I put the weight down, I kind of felt it. I couldn't feel any defect because there's all kinds of weird little things in that area. Anyways, I'm not a massage therapist. I don't know what isn't supposed to be there. And I said, okay, let me try it again, which I probably shouldn't have done. Wasn't wearing my elbow wraps, which I should have been. Tried to push again, and I felt this sharp pain that it was deep inside where the tendon was. Let it down. I took all the weight off and put 1 plate on. I was able to do a set of like 25 with that, trying to push with the pec and not locking my arm out. It still burned, but it is an injury. I don't know what's going to happen. And a lot of people ask, well, maybe you should start, thinking about giving it up. Maybe you should start thinking about training a little lighter. It's true, but it's just not in my nature. Being intense, training for 23 years intensely is taking a toll on my body, and that's what you guys got to be aware of. The longer you do this, you're that much closer every day to an injury. So today we're doing shoulders. I've already warmed up a little bit. I'm going to do 1-arm dumbbell lateral raises, which I'll go heavy. The heavier I go, the more I'm able to pull with my trap and delt. It makes it a compound movement. The heavier you can go on shoulders, the bigger your shoulders are going to be, period. So if you're out there doing these straight laterals like this, then you're going to wind up having small shoulders, and those guys usually do. When you see the guys throwing around the heavy weights, you obviously want to keep good form, but you don't have to keep that super strict stand-up form. So we're going to start first set with the 60s. And you'll notice that I really do try to pull with the shoulder and the trap and not swing very much. But I have to have both arms strapped in, which helps keep my balance so I don't fall over from just using 1 dumbbell. not going to failure because my back is still bothering me. After my shoulder tires out, you can feel your back start to tense up. So we're going to hit 2 more sets of those. The last one will go to failure, and then we're going to move on. All right, second exercise. After the heavy dumbbell laterals, cable side laterals, we're going to do 1 set to burnout. I don't know. We'll see where we hit failure with these. But it gives more of a constant tension through the side of the delt. The trap is already fatigued a little bit from the heavier dumbbells, so you're going to get some trap work in there too. So again, it's an overall compound movement. And what you're going to do is, what I like to do is step a little bit further off from the cable. So over here, we lose the tension. So when I step out a little bit, you get more tension on the delt right there, and squeeze. Way beyond burning now. I'll do the other side. Oh man. Alright, next up is dumbbell front raises. We're going to go a little light with these. My shoulders bother me. Of course, everything bothers me. What I like to do is do them one at a time. Because if you do an alternating, I feel like the muscle actually gets to rest in between. So keep the constant tension on the muscle and get through all of the reps with one arm. Then I go with the other ones. So up. Basic, straightforward, and simple. Just keep the constant tension, get that muscle worked. That's it. Alright, I'm going to finish up with rear delts on the fly machine, which I don't think I've ever done in a video before, have I? No, I usually do that cable, done the TRX and dumbbells, everything else, but I get my elbow wrap on now because my elbow's starting to bother me. That tricep area is starting to bother me, and it's just a regular elastic. It's actually a knee wrap because the elbow wraps don't fit. So I bought a knee wrap. Put it on the elbow. Keeps the joint warm. Gives it a little bit of support, not too much. So again, we're not going to hit failure here. Just going to go ahead and try to get a good blood pump in the muscles. I'm not trying to get any bigger right now. Right now I'm 233, 234, depending on how many times I peed throughout the night when I wake up in the morning. Kari's making a face back there like it's too much information. Yeah, it's an earthquake again. Yeah. All right. Let's get rid of these so we can get done. All right. Well, actually, we can't go any heavier than this. This is the whole stack, so even though we're not going heavy, we're still appearingly to go heavy. Oh. Actually, that was really starting to hurt my elbow, so probably should have went a little lighter, but that's got a good pump though. All right, let's finish up the delt workout. We're gonna go hit bis and tris. Wow. All right, we're gonna hit 1 to 10s on the cable curls, which I've done with a bar before. Now we're gonna hit cables. Cables are actually harder than bars are to do because of the constant tension on the bicep. So let's. Oh. Get them moving. Oh man, last 10 right here. Oh man, that's it. Whew. So this version, what we do is instead of going up to 10 and going back down to 1, start with a heavier weight and just go up to 10. So it's more of a higher intensity, less volume version or way to do from 1 to 10. So all these exercises, depending on where you're at in your training cycle, 3 to 4 sets of anywhere from 8 to 12. Failure, not failure, depends on what you're doing or what works well for you, and you know what you're going to be doing next, whether you're deloading, all that stuff. So it all depends on where you're at and where you're going. So, you have anything to add back there?
Your bicep is pumped.
My bicep is pumped. It hurts. It really hurts. I don't know what. I should tape them. I haven't taped them in so long. I'm scared they're going to be smaller than what I think they are. So that's why I don't want to tape them. So, bios3training@gmail.com. I'm Bios3 and I approve this message. And we're out. All right, guys. The workout is over. And I've been getting some questions, emails, comments about what kind of condition I'm in right now, being that I'm about 233 to 235, depending on at the end of the day. In the morning, I'm about 230, 232. Depends on how many times I've actually gone to the bathroom throughout the night to lose that water weight. And, I was 185 for the competitions a couple months ago. What people don't understand, which I've tried to explain, is my body weight, without pushing it, stays about 235 to 240. If I push it, I can go up to 265, 270, but I look and feel like shit. But if I try to keep it down, I'll stay about 210, 215, but I have to try. So the area, I guess my set point is around that 230 to 240 mark. And what I like to do is let it sit there as long as possible until I have to diet again, so that if I'm not pushing my body weight to stay down and stay lean, when I go to diet, my body responds a lot better than if I'm pushing it year round. Eventually the body does rebel and doesn't do what you want it to do. So I let it essentially relax for that period of time, and I'll let it do what it wants. When it comes time to hit it hard again, I'll hit it hard again. So this is what I look like at 233 plus pounds after the show. Oh. Yes, I'm fatter than I was, but you can see at 230 something pounds, I'm still not fat.